Welcome to the Badass Babe Oracle podcast. The vibe here is how to manifest in a simple and fun way without the bullshit, overcomplicated methods or fluff, the energetics of activating your abundance frequency and soul purpose alignment. I'm your host, Kelly Pender, your spiritual manifestation coach, and together we're going to uncover the truth of who the fuck you are to open yourself the F up to actually receiving the abundance, success, and money to easily flow into your life or business. All of your desires begin with you. You are the oracle. I'll see you inside. Hello, my love. Welcome back to another episode of the Badass Babe Oracle podcast. I did a little story poll and you voted what episode you wanted to hear this week. And it is all about why making money feels hard at times. And it's interesting that you voted for this one out of the three options I had because I don't know where I was. I was in one of my power portals, either driving, in the shower, or on the toilet. And I just heard that, why making money feels hard at times. And I knew this was a download to share on the podcast episode because this is a concept that took me a very long time to grasp because there are layers to it. And you know that I'm all about validating how you're feeling, validating anything that's coming your way on your money and abundance manifestation journey, because it is so easy to look outside of you to then make a decision if it is working or not. And if this is something that you've been doing, I invite you right now to become aware because this is a habit that you get to break today. And when you become aware is when you come back into control and is when you can see, this is something I've been doing on the daily. I've been looking at my social media engagement. I've been looking at sales coming in, clients coming in. I've been looking at my paycheck. I've been looking at my bank account to make that decision if it's working or not. And what tends to happen is because what we desire, because what we want isn't there yet, we immediately go right back into lack. And this is exactly why making money feels hard at times, because we go into lack. And so this is something that I was actually sharing with someone in my DMs who listens to the pod. So if you know I'm talking about you, hey girl, I'm actually going to read our DM conversation because this is real life. And the reason I'm going to share this DM convo with you is because I know, because this is how I felt. I know that so many of you feel alone on your money and abundance manifestation journey. You think that you're the only one who feels in lack. You think that you're the only one who feels behind, who doesn't feel enough, who feels like they can't get ahead. And so you are not alone in feeling those feelings. And right now, as I'm saying that, I'm like, God, my mission, my purpose in this life is for you to completely shift those feelings, to completely shift your external circumstances. And it all starts with internal shifts, right? And that's what I'm so effing lit up about, to allow you to create new money-making neural pathways, to allow you to shift out of logic, which is where we are so conditioned and programmed to live and lead and make choices in our lives from logic, and shift into the quantum physics, shift into a quantum state where you're in the feeling state, where you are truly tapping into the frequency of your manifestations to bring it forward into your reality. Because the truth is, so many of us think that I'm just waiting for money to come in. I'm waiting for the abundance. I'm waiting for the paycheck. I'm waiting for the sales. I'm waiting for the clients. If that is where you are right now, because that's where I was, you're going to be waiting for a hell of a long time, because we have this backwards. We truly believe and have been programmed to think that the output that I give equals what I am able to receive and what I am able to create for myself, aka money and abundance, right? And so we're waiting for money to come in. And what we don't understand, because we haven't learned this yet, is that money responds to you. And so what we've been doing is we as humans have been responding to money, waiting for the money, not seeing the money, feeling in lack, feeling unworthy, feeling not enough. That right there is responding and reacting to money. And the beautiful truth is is that money responds to you. So when you are in a quantum frequency, when you're in quantum physics, in that feeling state, when you are on the frequency of abundance, money flows in because money is an inevitable byproduct of the abundance frequency. That abundance frequency starts with you. So do you see how the way that you are being, the frequency that you are operating out of, is how money gets to respond to you? Okay, this is our Instagram DM combo. Again, this is to validate that you are not alone on this journey. This is what was shared in the combo. I think I'm struggling on how to channel more energy or feel more productive on my day-to-day life. A little more than a year ago, I launched my brand. I'm not going to share it because I didn't ask if I could share this, so I'll keep that private. And selling is so slow, and I am every day finding it more hard to show up to find new ways to sell or even post. This is very relatable, my loves. This is exactly why I'm sharing this. I also feel how I am finding it harder to go out and see my friends, have a drink or whatever. My credit card debt is growing and everything feels more overwhelming. I'm also teaching classes to have money, but this is very energy consuming and makes me want to nap every day. Get that? So basically, I feel like I am not depressed, but stuck in a low frequency, not channeling my potential. Something needs to change and I am not sure what. Sorry for the long message. And I'm like, girl, I live for these messages. So this is my response. There's a few layers here, energetically, emotionally, and subconsciously, but a big one is, please let this land with you. You are waiting for the experience, which in this case, sales and more money, to take away the lack of you not having it. All right. And so when we are waiting for the experience to take away the lack of you not having the thing, all we can see in the moment, in our current reality here and now, is the lack of it not being here. And that is the energy and emotions attached to it that keep compounding, which then takes us down a path of not feeling enough, like we aren't doing enough, or like we want to give up, where then we don't even want to post. We don't even want to sell because it's like, well, this hasn't been working. This didn't work out yet. I don't even want to do this anymore. What the fuck am I doing? And I said, or like you said, go out and even see your friends. And she's so cute. She's like, I always listen to your podcast. I also hear it. But you saying this to me in the DMs and me reading this over and over again, it lands differently, which means that she's experiencing an inner shift, a breakthrough, and she's ready. She's ready because let me just tell you something. When we are in our current reality, when we are reacting, responding to our current external circumstances, it can feel like at times, I'm going to be here for fucking ever. And my desires, my income goals, my clients, my sales goals, my business goals that I want for myself feel so far away. They feel a year away, 5 years away, 10 years away, 20 fucking years away. And when we are emotionally responding to our current external circumstances and our money goals, our income goals feel so far away from us in the future, what we are doing is we are separating ourselves from our desires. It's almost like we are not on the frequency of our desire at all. We're not playing in the quantum. We are here, stuck in logic, playing in Newtonian physics. We are separating ourselves from our desire. And so when we're separating ourselves from our desire, it is very, very hard because we're not playing in the quantum. We're not in that quantum state, the abundance realm where our manifestations are created first. It's very, very hard to bring our desires, our money, our income goals into the here and now because we have separated energetically ourselves from it, right? And so this is another awareness shift where you get to see, am I separating myself from my true dreams, goals, and desires? Because if so, I am being led by lack, led by logic, operating out of a dysregulated state, and I'm being led by fear. And I don't want to be led by fear. I get to be led by my desires. When I am led by my desires, operating out of the abundance realm in the quantum physics, playing in quantum, that's when money responds to you. That's when your desires have room to come in. And so if you are operating out of lack and you're like, fuck, no one signed up for that program. Money's like, all right, no one's coming in. Money's not coming in. Clients aren't coming in. right? If you're like, damn it, I applied for that job, I've been waiting to hear, here I am, living paycheck to paycheck. Yes, that is your current reality right now. But by you being in that frequency, operating out of lack and really responding to your current circumstance, I'm saying this with so much love, money is going to be like, all right, you're living paycheck to paycheck, right? That is operating out of logic. That is seeing our current circumstances of not enough clients, not enough sales, not enough money, responding and reacting to it, operating out of Newtonian physics, which is logic, and then money is then responding to you. How can I switch that? How can I do a complete shift? I'm going to shift from logic into a quantum physics state, even though right now, and this is a commitment that you get to make today, you are going to decide, I invite you to decide, this is a decision that you get to make, that limitless abundance, unlimited money is available to you and you get to fucking have it. Everything that you want, everything that you desire for yourself, you get to fucking have it. Otherwise, you wouldn't have that desire in the first place. So whatever it is that you're desiring right now, the money, the sales, the clients, the thriving business, the fuck yes career, whatever it is that you are desiring right now, it is currently floating in your vicinity, just waiting to land. So can you make this decision, this commitment today that no matter what I'm seeing right now, here and now, in my current external reality, I'm going to decide to move forward in my unique abundance frequency that if you haven't listened to the 3-part series on how to manifest your next 1K in 33 days, listen to part 2 where you will begin to uncover your unique abundance frequency. You're going to decide to feel into that state, to operate out of that frequency no matter what. The more that you do that, the more that you allow yourself to play in the quantum physics, to play in the quantum realm, to be on that frequency, to feel it in your body, to feel it in your emotional state, the more that you commit to that, I promise you, your external reality will change because money will then respond to you. So like I was saying, if you're like, oh my God, that launch just flopped, fuck me. Like no one wants to be in my programs. No one cares. Why am I even doing this? I should just give up. This didn't work out in the past. So of course it's not going to work out again, right? If you are playing that over and over and over again, that's how money, the universe is going to respond to you. It's going to send you more and more and more of the same circumstances that you've been playing over and over and over again in your mind because we're living in the past. So the moment you make this energetic decision, the moment you make this commitment, I'm going to decide to tap into my unique abundance frequency. I'm going to decide to move forward operating out of this abundance frequency, operating out of this state, operating out of the quantum where I make decisions from my future self, not my past self. I remove the negative emotions associated from past circumstances that did not work out, and I feel into the emotions of my future self in the quantum who knows that it's always fucking working out for her, who knows that she's on the inevitable path, who knows that everything that she desires is on its way to her, and it's going to show up at any fucking giving moment in the most fun, surprising, unexpected way. You know that you're anchored into that when you feel into that quantum physics state, when you are operating out of your abundance frequency, when you anchor into those beliefs, you feel certain, you feel all-knowing, you feel lit up, you feel alive, you feel proud, you feel confident, you feel just fuck yes. When you are tapped into that frequency, money responds to you. And yes, it gets to be that easy. The problem is because we are so conditioned, programmed to show up in logic, to show up in Newtonian physics, A plus B equals C. This is the way that you make money. This is how you need to work in order to receive. This is the number of hours you need to put in order to make this certain income, in order to hit this certain income goal. So right now we are unlearning everything that we've been programmed to believe about our ability of how we are able to receive. This is why making money feels hard at times. And you'll begin to see, money feels really fucking easy when I'm playing in the quantum. When I am plugged into my unique abundance frequency, that's when it flows in, because I am at ease, because I am choosing to, no matter what's going on in my external circumstances, I'm choosing to keep moving forward, being led by my desires, being led by my bigger vision. And I'm not being led by logic. I'm not being led by my current external circumstances, right? And so if you are able to make that commitment today, bringing this back full circle and anchor into, okay, even though I'm not seeing the sales just yet, even though I'm not seeing the clients coming in just yet, even though I'm not seeing the income in my paycheck, in my bank account just yet, I am choosing to play in the quantum. I am choosing to operate out of my abundance frequency. I am choosing to feel into, oh my God, painful clients just slid into my DMs who are ready and excited to work with me. Fuck yes. Oh my God, there's that email about the job that I applied to years ago, months ago. Like, I just got the promotion. I just got the $30,000 raise. Holy fuck, it is here. When you operate out of that, when you feel, operate, make moves, show up from that frequency, from that feeling state, taking it past a mental concept, that is when money responds to you. That is when the universe responds to you, because you are operating out of the abundance frequency. Money is an inevitable byproduct of being on the abundance frequency, okay? So now that you're aware is when you can be like, if making money feels hard right now in this moment, am I operating out of logic? Am I tapped into my abundance frequency? Am I playing in the quantum realm? No, I'm in logic. And so this is what I was talking about in the beginning. There's layers to this, right? And these layers, these levels is exactly what I guide you through inside Manifest That Shit University to completely remove money blocks. And level 1 is creating new money-making neural pathways. Level 2 is shifting out of Newtonian physics into quantum physics, aka the abundance realm. And then level 3 is regulating your wealth encoding. So this is what happens right here, right now in your current reality of what you are seeing, what you are living right here, right now in the 3D. This is why it feels like making money is hard at times. What we are programmed and conditioned to do, remember, we are unlearning this, but I'm highlighting this so that you can really feel into, holy fuck, this is what's happening. This is why it feels that making money is hard at times. What we do is we are manifesting, we are calling in more money, more abundance, more sales, more clients, more income, whatever it may be. And as you were calling that in, like I said in the beginning, what we tend to do is we look outside of us, check to see if it's working. We don't see the money, we don't see the sales, we don't see the clients, we don't see the raise, we don't see the abundance. And all of a sudden we're like, oh, I need the sales, the clients, the money, the raise to make me feel a certain way. I need this to make me feel whole. I need this to make me feel successful. I need this to make me feel happy, secure, safe, protected, whatever it may be, calm, grounded. I need this to make me feel a certain way. When we need something, in this case, money, to make us feel a certain way, that immediately brings us back into lack. What happens from there is that lack turns into logic. We go right back into Newtonian physics. I need to work more in order to make more. It's not here yet. I don't have it. I need it to make me feel a certain way. So now I need to go back into hustle. Now I need to go back into do or die energy. Now I need to go back into pressure. Now I need to do more to make more. A plus B equals C, logic. That's Newtonian physics. When we are operating out of logic, that pressure force, that have to, what's happening to your nervous system? You come into a dysregulated state. We are operating out of fight or flight. I need this to make me feel a certain way. I need to push. I need to work harder. Dysregulated state, right? We're operating out of the sympathetic nervous system. We want to be in the parasympathetic nervous system, that is rest and receiving. That is when you regulate your wealth encoding Operating out of the parasympathetic nervous system is when you actually receive your manifestations, is when you receive the money, the abundance. That's when you're on the abundance frequency. That's when money responds to you, rather than what we've been doing, living in lack, operating out of logic, and reacting and responding to money from a dysregulated state. This is why making money feels hard at times. How can I break that? I don't need money to make me feel a certain way. I don't need the thing to make me feel whole, complete, satisfied, successful, worthy. I don't need it to make me feel a certain way, okay? And again, we are unlearning. We are deprogramming. We are deconditioning everything that we have been taught up until now around what you need to do, who you need to be, how you need to operate to make more money. And none of that was ever true. It was just what we were programmed to believe. And this is why I am so passionate and lit up by this work, because you get to pattern interrupt. You get to break all these bullshit rules. You get to shift out of societal programming about how you are supposed to live your life. You get to create your own version and definition of success. You get to feel fucking good. You get to show up, move, be, operate from a quantum physics state, and you get to tap into unlimited abundance, limitless money that's available to you, that's always been. You just now get to apply the abundance DNA method to allow yourself to really embody and integrate this way of being. And I know you're ready to break the fuck free from old paradigms, from old way of being. I know that you're ready to create and step into your most abundant year yet. And inside Manifest That Shit University is where it's gonna happen. This is my 3-month high support program to manifest your next $1,000 and more, so much more, through the trifecta of money-making neural pathways, quantum physics energetics, and wealth encoding. Inside this mastermind, you're going to manifest $1,000 or more in the next 33 days or less, make money on your own terms, magnetize raises and promotions, attract unexpected financial windfalls and open up new revenue streams, and increase your sales and pay in full clients on a continuous basis. Spaces are filling up so quick, and I'm having the best effing time inviting in soul-aligned women into this mastermind. This is the most accessible and powerful way to work with me to 10 times your goals and increase your income. If you know that you are in and you are ready to claim your spot, I have a special podcast pricing for you. You can DM me on Instagram, MTSU. I'll send you all of the deets and that special pricing, or you can head to the link in the show notes and apply to make sure that we are a good energetic fit. There's no strings attached when you apply. You're not locked into anything at all. I just want to feel into your energy and see how I can best support and guide you, and if this program is a match for us energetically. It is time to create your most abundant yes life and business yet. And I'm going to help you get there with all of the coaching and support you need inside MTSU. Ooh, I am so excited. Of course, if you have any questions, you can DM me on Instagram. I'm happy to voice memo you and answer. And of course, if you had any shifts, aha moments, anything that you want to share with me so I can celebrate, please slide into my DMs. I love to hear from you. And I would love, if you're feeling called, to give us a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts. Take a screenshot before you hit submit. Send it to me on Instagram or email it to me, hello@kellypender.com, and I will send you a special gift. All right, my love, have a beautiful, beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next episode. That was so much fun. Thank you so much for tuning into the episode. Be sure to tag me on Instagram at @the_badassbabe with your takeaways so I can celebrate you. And as my gift for you, please subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes, and I'll send you my exclusive Awaken Abundance meditation. I'll see you in the next episode.